I'm going to explain you about the controversy in the trade policy, winner and loser in the trade. According to the head of the Wealth of Nation Representative Adam Smith, the purpose of this reading to conduct an assignment of controversy that exists trade using the guideline from the winner and the loser in trade. It further look at the Australian Free Trade Agreement with the Japan, Korea and China. There is a lot of confusion as many people are divided on the issue of whether or not trade is good for Australia. The major reason for Adam Smith to authorize the Wealth of Nation are to go through the zero sum game as the myth encouraged by the people. And the second thing is the benefit and cost of trade. Despite the people have an on issue on trade, it is clear from the data provided in the worker of 2015 who authorized that all the two export import are at their all-time length. Certainly the person willing to trade, if the person benefit over the cost of the would have to encourage. What we can take home from the example is the fact that the both of the parties must feel that the transaction has made them to better off. And the second thing is the outcome shows that this is the positive sum game and therefore no zero sum game. And the next thing is the controversy trade in Australia free trade agreement with the China. The infamous Australian free trade agreement with the China, denoted as a CHAFTA, has been surrounded with the controversy since its signing in 2015. The main purpose of the trade deal was to see lower traffic as well as the restriction international trade between these two nations. Consider the Australia export 61% of their export good to China and South Korea and Japan. It has vital that they reach an agreement over their trade activities. And the last thing is the impact of worker by Chinese citizen in Australia, and the second worker by Chinese Australian labor. One of the area of controversy over the Australia free trade with the China replace the Australian worker by Chinese citizen in the Australian labor market. And the second issue was about the controversy between the over the Australian free trade agreement with the China concerned the possibility of the Chinese worker to receive a poor wages when compared to local market. In summary, the document has provided the comprehensive information on the major controversies surrounded in the Australian free trade market with the China. The first concern replacement of the Australian worker by the Chinese citizen in the agreement with China on Australian labor standard on wages and the worker condition. In other words, it's good deal since it will help the nation transaction smoothly from a mining to non-mining economy. And these Chinese stakeholders have assessed that they are willing to drop everything in the deal does not go through. Doing so unfortunately affect to the economy as well as the diplomatic relation between two nations. Thank you.